Hey, fourth graders, it's me. It's Miss Roach. And I'm going to be down here. Or is it over there? Or up here? I don't know. I'm going to be here in your computer all year when you're at the computer center at science class. Now, the computer center is really important because you are learning to use technology that you're going to need the rest of your life to be successful in our world. So much of our world today involves computers or phones or, doing things through technology. I'm here to kind of give you a tour of some of the programs that you're going to be using this year. This is called your Google Classroom. It's your online classroom, and I'm your online classroom teacher. Every day when you log on to Google Classroom, which is going to be your do now in science, you're going to open up your screen, and right here is where you're going to see an announcement from me. It's normally going to say something like, "Hey, fourth graders." And your job is going to be to click whatever link I tell you to click. It might say, number 1, watch the first link. Links are in blue, okay? When you click them, I'm going to be down here telling you what to do. One really important thing to learn about Google Classroom is sometimes students have the option to comment. Now, if you are commenting, you should only be saying things like, "I am confused because I don't understand the part of the video where you give us the instructions." Notice how I spoke in a complete sentence. I said what my problem was, and I didn't just write "what?" or I didn't write a silly comment that I thought my classmates would laugh at. Now, all of the Google Classroom teachers, Miss Roach, Miss Regaldo, Miss Callaghan, Mr. Payne, Miss Crumbly, Miss Flattery, we all have power to mute you. If you hit the mute button on your TV, what happens? The sound goes off. Well, if I hit the mute button on your name in Google Classroom, it means you are no longer able to type comments that people can see. It means you didn't type something scholarly or scientific or in a complete sentence. The comment button is not a toy to play. It's a toy to ask for help or to state what you learned. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a tour of Quizlet. You're going to learn to join Quizlet in a little bit with your teachers. When you are on Quizlet, your job is to play sets. These are sets right here. They're in blue, and they teach you vocabulary words that you need to know to be successful. I know many of you did Quizlet in 3rd grade, but I'm here to tell you the 4th grade rules. You always start with the flashcards. Your job is to study them. If I wanted to study the word testable question, it can read it for you. Then,
a question's a scientist test to find a result.
It tells you the definition. You must complete all flashcards before you go to learn. When you go to learn, you practice typing in the words after you see the definition. This definition says a tool used to observe objects in space. I see it right here, and I know that's a telescope. So I type it in, and I hit answer. It told me that I got it correct, so now I can press any key to continue. The speller is the only one that you are allowed to skip. Once you have passed this level, and it will tell you because you must have passed 16 out of 16, you go to the test. When you take the test, at the end, you're going to press check answers. After you press check answers, it's going to show you your score. Well, scientists, we are all mastery and advanced students. So if you pass the test, that means you got 80 or above on your test. If that happens, what you do is, bear with me, you go to your Quizlet tracker right here, which is going to be here's your Quizlet tracker. It's going to be taped inside your science notebook. You record your score you got for learn, you can skip speller, and you record you got for test. Only after you've recorded your score and tracked it are you allowed to play the games. The games, let me show you how those work. The games are pretty fun because you can try to make everything disappear. Oh, a tool used to measure length. I'm going to take a ruler and I'm going to drop it in. The person that can do it the fastest, well, you're going to compete against all fourth graders at DTA. Their name is going to pop up on Quizlet. Your teachers are going to teach you how to become a member of this in a little bit. Now, I'm going to show you Educanon. In a little bit, you are going to become a member of Educanon. It's going to say your name at the top right-hand corner the way it says mine. Next week, you're going to watch a video on Educanon. I'm going to give you an example now.
Hey, fourth graders, it's me, Miss Roach.
Today you cannot see it in a measuring cup. When you want to answer a question on Educanon, it'll pop up and it'll ask you a question. This one says, which of the following materials could be measured by using a graduated cylinder? If you think the answer is the length of your desk, you click it, but this is what I need y'all to remember for next week. To submit your answer, you must hit, that's my final answer, which is the thumbs up signal. Oh, I was wrong. It'll tell you you were wrong, and it'll give you the right answer, and then you can continue watching the video. Let's go back to Google Classroom. Remember, this is your online class. If you're ever not sure what to do, always go back to your Google Classroom and read the instructions that I'm going to have posted here for you every day. It's really awesome that you have a Chromebook that you get to use at your school. Many people in our country or even in our city aren't as lucky as you are. So make sure that you're practicing computer integrity and you're only on the programs that I tell you and your teachers tell you to get on by posting them on Google Classroom. If you have any questions after watching this video, feel free to raise your hand and your teacher or myself will answer those questions. Good job listening and paying attention to Miss Roach. See you again next time.